Hey guys, welcome in. My name is Tam. Thank you for joining me for today's episode of the Enlightened Auntie Experience. I decided to switch things up because I think the last episode I said we were going to talk about healing generational trauma. But I kind of want to touch on the why them and not me subject. Just because I was thinking about something earlier, and that actually was a theme of what the problem was or what the situation was. So, why them and not me? It's like really a root of jealousy, right? The awareness that you don't have something that somebody else has. How come they have it and I don't have it? Maybe you are not in the energy to be aligned with it, because you're so busy looking at what they got. It's like keeping your eyes on your own paper. Focus on what's in front of you and stop focusing on other people. The thing is that when you focus on stuff like that, like why don't I have it? It's like being hyper-focused on you being single. Say you're single. Super aware that you're single. But in that hyper-awareness, all you focus on is the fact that you're single, you're going to stay single. You have to align yourself with the energy of wanting and desiring to be in a relationship, in a commitment. And if you're not in that energy, you won't have that. When you get into this scattered energy of just like being out there and a play or whatever, you're going to see that same kind of energy mirrored back to you through the people that you're surrounding yourself with. That's just how it works. When you align yourself with the energy of, like, again, last episode we talked about pure intention. When you go into a situation, how it creates negative and positive karmas based on the intent. Based on the intent. So if you focus on constantly focusing on what you lack, what you don't have. I don't have the nice car. I don't have all the money in the world. I don't have the nice house. I don't have the job. I don't have. The more you talk about that and think about that, the more you just perpetuate that same energy and you just keep yourself in this loop of not having. The more that you stay consciously aware of what you don't have versus appreciating what you do have. It's about looking at what's in your life at the present time. And I actually do this exercise when I first started reading tarot professionally, just full time. This was an exercise in gratitude that I would work on with my clients. And I would tell them, spend a day or two in gratitude. What does that look like? You're jotting down all of the things that you are grateful for. I mean, from drawing in your first breath in the morning to, being grateful for having a roof over your head at night and a bed to sleep on, because not everybody has that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, instead of being focused on what you don't have, when you focus on the positives of what you do have, you create the vortex of receiving that same energy that you emit. Focus on the stuff that you do have, the blessings that are in your life now, in order to create the environment of perpetuating more of that same energy. How do you get more of the things that you're grateful for? By being grateful for it. And then you get more of it, and then you have more for yourself, and you have extra to give. How amazing is that? People will judge other people for what they have and not understand what they had to go through in order to get it. Because you'll see somebody's success, but you don't know what they had to go through in order to make those moves, in order to create whatever they've done. Business owners, You see them try again, they blow up and they make millions or whatever, but you don't see the blood, sweat, and tears that it took to get them to where they are. Instead, everybody's sitting back hating on the fact that they've blown up. You didn't see all the shit they had to go through to put themselves in that position. And again, it's like people that focus on other people's relationships, and I just know based on some of my astrological placements that that's a thing for me, that people may sometimes judge and hate on or be jealous of my relationship status, or the fact that, you know, I'm in a relationship that's healthy, that I'm in a long-term relationship. We've been together for a long time, married for a long time. I've been with this man for more than half of my life, and we make it work. Some people have a problem with that. There's nothing I can do about that. So I don't care. But the thing is like you will continue to not have all the things that you want, that you see other people having, by hating on the fact that they have it. Instead of being why them and not me, why aren't you focusing on you obtaining the thing that you want? Why would you be hyper focused on somebody else's journey? Maybe it's their time to have whatever they have. Maybe it's their destiny to have whatever they have or whatever they're going through. That's part of their destiny. You have your own life. We all have a journey. We all have a path and a destiny that we're all meant to fulfill. My path is not the same as your path. And so if you see me doing something that you're like, damn, how come she's doing that? Because that's what I'm supposed to be doing. If it looks cool to you, great. Are you destined to do it? I don't know. I mean, that's not for me to know. I'm only focused on my calling. Like, you should be focused on yours. And if you haven't figured out what that is, then I strongly would suggest that you sit down with yourself and figure out what it is that you want with your life. It's real easy to tell people or to tell yourself that you want your 10 of cups. Anybody in the tarot world knows 10 of cups is the whole kit and caboodle. It's the sun. It's everything. It's the total package. Ultimate happiness, ultimate emotional fulfillment. You know, you've got everything that you want in your life. But unless you clearly define what that 10 of cups actually looks like for you, you will get a hodgepodge of shit thrown at you in your life that will make you think that that's what you want until you're really sure. And then once you're really sure of what it is that you want, then you stay laser focused on it and you go for that, so that you don't have to worry about what you don't have, because you're out there achieving it, trying to get the thing that you want. Whether that's a relationship, whether that's some type of career, or some other type of achievement that you're trying to, to go after. Focus on that and not other people and other people's journey. Why them, not me? Because you're hyper focused on them and not yourself. Think about that. Keep your eyes on your own paper. Focus on you. Focus on what you have to do. Focus on healing yourself, or figuring out why you are even interested remotely in what somebody else has. Maybe that's the question you need to be pondering over. Why is that even in your heart? I mean, isn't that a commandment? Like, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. But I mean, not, I'm not versed on anything Bible related. Even though I went to Catholic school, I don't know jack about the Bible. That book was not ever meant for me, honestly. I get it, but I don't. Neither here nor there. Point is, you will never have the things that you really, really want in life until you get serious about what those things are. What is it? How do you define that happiness that you seek? What does it look like? What does it feel like? And even if you don't know what it feels like, at least have an idea of what it is. You know, when you're walking around blindly thinking, you know, yeah, this could make me happy. Even the slightest doubt will kind of give you an iffy situation. Go in with intent. Know what you want. Focus on you. Stop focusing on everybody else. Go get your bag. Don't worry about their bag. Go get you a man. Don't worry about their man. Go get you a girl. Don't worry about their girl. Focus on yourself. All right, guys. I'm going to keep this one brief. I don't know what we're going to talk about next time. Ooh, outgrowing childhood friends and dealing with a loss. That one's a fun one. All right, we'll talk about that next time. I hope that you found some value in the content today. Remember to be the best you that you can possibly be. See yourself the way that I see you. I love you. Till next time. If you'd like to book a personal reading or anything, or a consultation, or check out my merch, all of my information is in the description box below. You can check out my website, www.enlightenedauntie.com. Till next time, I love you guys. See you.